It's Madden.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, it's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff throwing again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44, Goff. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box. And there's nowhere to run the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Thomas brings it in.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
To throw is Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Goff. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, and a Lion 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second down and goal. Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on fourth down. Now they lose it. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second and 7, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. On second down and 4. Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Not to take him for granted, but it was business as usual for Terry McLaurin, up over 1,000 yards for the second straight year. Now he gets to work with Carson Wentz in Washington and may be the best receiver Wentz has had to throw to in his entire 7-year career. That connection yields a first down with that throw.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. On the right hash, officially this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. Third and 4. Now Wentz. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second and 7, Wentz. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing is Wentz. Got his tight and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. How about that for a momentum
downswing. You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Right back to Swift again on second down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Complete to right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A gain of 3.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun. Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Goff on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Throwing again is Goff. Open man right side is Shark.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 8 yards out.
And the Lions have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. And a big-time play right there. Both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the less into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Wentz.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. The Commander's going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Wentz. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
once again. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 34.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 44, Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and just a yard.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So they get 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On first down, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. This is caught. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring it second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Wentz now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Wentz.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A give left side to Robinson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Wentz, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Wentz. Thomas has got, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Robinson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Robinson again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll let Robinson try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, it stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now it's gone. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Goff on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Swift going to try up the middle. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll start with a give to Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
Finding Gibson on the slam. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Throwing again on second down. Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Wentz on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Taken down at the 42. Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Play action. Now Wentz. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. To throw again on second down. Wentz over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Wentz's pass complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 6.
Wentz now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. To throw is Wentz. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back to throw. Wentz. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.